I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell, and now you're in my way. Traded my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this. Now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Took your time with the call, I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, and still you're in my way. I beg, I borrow, and still I have foresight, and it's real. I didn't know I would feel it, still you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped your skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other girls try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so, so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. And you should know that I miss you so. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. Like, here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other girls, you know they try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me, call me, call me. Maybe.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy, mostly the virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Warm Takes. Please, welcome to your screen. Corey. I was going to say whichever one is going to host first. Corey Behringer.
Hey. Hello. Hello, lineup.
Ugh. How's that looking on the screen?
Hello. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching Warm Takes. This is the improvised stand-up show that's nothing like Setlist. Shut up. This is a really fun show that Emma Haney and I do. Let's hear it up for give it up for Emma Haney, everybody. Hear it up for her. Yes, she's behind the curtain right now. So basically, how the show works is Emma and I have invited some of our favorite local stand-ups on the show. They're going to do a couple minutes or so of written material, and then we're going to throw some random topics at them so they can riff. And they're just gonna improvise some hilarious warm takes. They're not gonna be hot. Let's keep the bar exactly where it ought to be.
Yeah, I like that.
Exactly. This is not the hot takes show. This is the warm takes show. So
not lukewarm.
Some of mine are gonna be Luke.
Okay, well, don't say that. We haven't even.
You'll find out. So I'm gonna start off with a little bit of somewhat written material, and then Emma will throw some topics at me to kind of give you some idea of how the show works. First of all, I think teeth are bullshit. Yeah, and I will explain myself here. Teeth are bullshit. They don't make any sense to me. They just don't. Their one job is to destroy food, and yet their greatest weakness is food. That just doesn't work for me at all. They've even got doctors for teeth these days. Have you heard about these guys? And they call them dentists. Yeah, I went to one. I told them just take them all out. Just all of them. Clean them out. They're more trouble than they're worth. But apparently, you got to have tooth pulling money. And I spent all mine on Jawbreakers and Sody Pop, so I could not pull them all out. While I was there, though, he's like, well, you probably want a cleaning, right? It's been a while. It's clearly been a while. You want to clean these? I was like, you pervert. You want to clean my teeth? What kind of sick? I clean them in the shower with everything else, like an American. Head and shoulders, knees and teeth. That's the jingle. Until very recently, I had a coworker who was much younger than me, and he uses words I don't like that make me feel older. All sorts of words I won't even get into because I don't know what most of them mean. But he did strike a bit of a chord with me. Conversationally, we were just talking about some kind of crappy stuff in our lives, and I had mentioned one thing, and he, to commiserate, was just kind of like, yeah, that's gay. And I was just like, because at this point now in my life, like I'm done being tactful about that kind of situation. I don't just let it happen. So in this case, I was just like, hey, I don't really care for that word as a derogatory. And to his credit, he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he, from then on, like stopped using that word for the most part as a derogatory. But what bothered me about this situation was he tried to explain it away by saying, yeah, it's just a Gen Z thing. We just call everything gay. And I was like, wait a minute. No. And this is where I felt a weird, like, misplaced sense of pride, because I was like, you don't get to take credit for gay. That's our thing. That's a millennial thing to the max. We were calling things gay, prior to 9/11, which, by the way, is something you don't remember. We had to be told by Hillary Duff to stop calling things gay. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
little peek behind the curtain. One more little half-baked thought here, and then we can do some improv. I was driving down the highway the other day, and I saw a billboard for a doctor's office that specialized in tattoo removals. And the picture on the billboard was a woman just covered in beautiful tattoos. And she looked so happy about it. She was just like, look at my tattoos. She was just so happy. And I felt like that was a very just ineffective sign
because she's just covered in tattoos. I feel like the only way that sign would have worked for the mission statement was if they gave her like a little dialogue bubble in which she explained, these all used to be swastikas. Because then it would work. And it would make sense. You want to give me a couple
Are you
things?
ready?
I think I'm well ready.
I think you're warmed up. All right. Being a geriatric millennial.
Oh. Is that what I think I technically am? No, I'm not quite that. Am I? Oh, I might be.
I think you are.
Well, I was born in 91.
Oh, ew.
I think
never
the cutoff
mind.
is like 87 or something.
That's me. That's me.
Yeah, there you go. So let me throw it back at you. Geriatric millennial.
All right,
here's
spots.
my thoughts on that is like, I feel like we have such a misplaced sense of importance in any of the generational terms. Like, why? Like, I don't know. It just seems like what does it accomplish other than rub it in the face of either the generation directly above you or directly below you?
Yeah.
Like, it matters not to several generations beyond. And it really bothers me the way that we fall prey to those same bullshit practices of and I'm sure you guys have noticed this on Facebook, because it seems to be a real problem lately, is people actually engaging in these Facebook pages that are just there to like get comments of like, tell me something that the generation today would never understand. And it's people our age who are doing that. And that's something I remember the people above me doing and thinking, oh, I'll never do that. It's ridiculous. Because it's especially ridiculous now that the internet exists. There's absolutely nothing that the younger generation will not get. It's just impossible at this point. If they want to know a reference, they can know a reference. Like, they don't need to have been raised on, Fox Kids. It doesn't matter.
Aww.
It does not matter. But we want it to matter. That's the thing. We want to claim some kind of importance for the year we were born in.
Yeah.
And it's absurd.
That's true.
This is hilarious, isn't it? Go on. Let's get another one.
How about
And this will be the last, and then we can get to some funny people.
teeny beanie babies?
Teeny beanie babies. Well, now you just got me talking about the generation gap again. No, teeny beanie babies. I didn't really get in the whole beanie baby craze, I think, because I was poor. It wasn't an option, other than the McDonald's Happy Meal like treat, because they did have those were beyond teeny. Those were teeny weeny beanie babies.
Yeah.
I don't think they were called that, but that's what they were. They
Yeah.
were, because they were even smaller. They probably had like 5 pebbles in them. So they were just barely beanies.
The only time my mom let me have fast food when I was a kid was when the teeny beanies came.
Oh.
And then she's like, here's 5 Happy Meals.
These are going to be worth millions. They
Right,
weren't.
We got trash bags of them in the attic.
Oh,
It's my
no.
college fund.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, we never really went into any of that kind of thing in our house. I did have a lot of stuffed animals because I was a sensitive boy.
Yeah.
I had a lot of stuffed animals.
I could see it.
Yeah. Well, I think especially like growing up in a room with 2 other brothers, we shared the one room, like having your space was important. And in this case, my space was just my bed. So I had it covered in stuffed animals to make it feel like mine.
So you grew up like Malcolm in the Middle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but a much smaller room.
Sorry,
When
I
I
can't-
watched Malcolm in the Middle, I was like, these guys have no idea how good they have it. This is a mansion. That is a very big house they live in, by the way. They're
yeah.
poor, but Hal's making good enough money to afford a pretty good-sized house. I don't know what state they live in because that's always kept a mystery. But
I'm gonna say it's like Wisconsin.
it's got to be Midwest or something to
Yeah.
afford that
Mhm.
on his salary. Well, and it's 2 salaries because later in the seasons, Lois had to get the job too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to bring up the next comic?
I'll bring up the next
All
comic.
right.
You guys give it up for Corey
Give
and
it
his
for
warm
me.
take.
Yeah.
This millennial motherfucker. Get out of here. And we had someone comment in the chat, millennials are 1981 to 1980 to 1996.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that
It's
deep
that
into the
deep,
80s.
yeah.
That early into the 80s. Wow. Well, good
know.
for you. You're not geriatric at all.
No. I have my ways. You guys give it up for Corey
Thank
Behringer.
you. Thank you very much.
All right, our next comic coming to the stage, very funny. He runs a room called Orange House Comedy. Give it up for Edgar Granados, everybody.
Hey, hello, jury of my peers. What's going on? Hey, what do you got to say about it? I don't know. Hey, what's up? You made it. Perfect timing. I literally just started. Right now, this moment. Let's start. Shall we start? We'll start it. Hello, everyone. My name is Edgar Granados. It's a Spanish name. It's very smooth, very sexy. I like my name. I was trying to teach one of my white friends the proper way to pronounce my name in Spanish, Edgar. And it was adorable because no matter how hard I tried, he kept getting it wrong. How hard he tried, he kept getting it wrong. He tried so hard, but it just kept coming out. Immigrant. Dirty immigrant. I was like, whoa, dude. Biden's in, man. Get over it. Let's move on. I am an immigrant. I've got immigrant parents. Like most immigrant parents, I think they would have preferred that I do something else with my life, but this is what it is. Every time I talk to my dad on the phone, he's always like, Hijo, are you sure you don't want to do something with math? No, Dad, I'm going to tell dick jokes to drunk strangers in tiny rooms. And to the internet today. That's fun. Here's a dick joke. A lot of women out there like to hate on my dick because I'm uncircumcised. But at the end of the day, it's no skin off my cock. That's right down the middle comedy right there. I'm drinking tonight, having a few drinks. Anybody else having a few drinks tonight? Woo, how about you, internet? Sitting alone at 8 p.m. watching a live stream? I know you're 3 Sierra Nevada torpedoes deep already. I had to quit drinking for a while. It got a little too heavy. I kept getting into fights with concrete. It got bad, man. I started developing injuries. I have a scar on my face because I was on a pub crawl and I saw that there was somebody selling late night pizza down this hill. And that's the end of the story. That's the whole story. That's what happened. I saw pizza, I wanted it, went for it, didn't get there. Now I'm forever demarcated as a dummy. That was a fun, that pub crawl, that was in Rome, that pub crawl, and I blame the cobblestone streets for tripping. And this really got me thinking, because why the heck does Europe think they're so much freaking better than us when, excuse me, your roads are dumb? It's stupid road. Hey, how about instead of focusing so much on healthcare and education that's accessible to everyone, why don't you fix your stupid dumb roads, right? Idiots. So stupid, Europe. Is that good? I can do one more. I don't know. What do you want?
If you want, or we could jump into it. This is what you're comfortable with.
I'm happy to jump. I think that's good. Those are kind of my zingers.
Yeah.
Everything else is a bit longer.
Keep it going for Edgar's jokes. I love it. When you said the cobblestone, I thought of, what do you think of the cobblestone at Old Sac?
Oh my God. It's beautiful American-made cobblestone. That was quarried straight from Auburn. That cobblestone grew up eating apple pie a la mode with a slice of cheese on it. I love that cobblestone. It's very smooth. I've never once tripped on that cobblestone. Finely crafted cobblestone there. I don't know if you're watching, where you're watching from the internet. Come on down to the state capitol. And walk on our luscious, lavish, smooth cobblestone. And now there's like a new janky Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Over there. All kinds. What? You didn't know? Oh, man. They spent like 3 months building like the jankiest Ferris wheel. And people are just lining up to go and risk it all to go see that. That stupid steamboat from up high.
Yeah. Oh, the Queen. What's it called?
Is this Queen St. Anne's Revenge? What is that?
I don't know.
That was Blackbeard's
Delta
ship, right?
Queen.
The Delta
from
Queen,
the
yeah.
audience.
Thank you.
In
audience.
the comments below.
And the IRL. Give it up for our IRL comment section.
Yeah.
For you Zillennials, people used to actually go to places, but that was before the world was You know, do you remember there was like a musical or something about like the Earth being destroyed and like everyone had like gas masks on?
I don't know.
And they were like, day by day. Ooh. You know that one? Is that God's? Is that what I just associate that song with like the 90s, you know, push. In the 90s, it was so innocent. This like, hey guys, let's band together and, you know, recycle. Like, we can do it. We can turn it around. And now everyone's just like, ah! And it's a pretty stark contrast. It's changed a lot. I don't know if anyone's Rip Van Winkling, but whew.
Let's talk public libraries. How do you feel about those?
Oh my God. I don't know if you know this about me, Miss Haney. I'm a bookworm.
Ooh, go on.
I will. I had a whole bag. I had the bag. I won it. You could win a bag if you read enough books in a summer. You could win a bag that says "I'm a big bookworm," and you could show it to all of your friends. I loved the public library. That's where I would go to like escape. There was like a place of wonder. You'd go find a comfy couch, some young adult novel, some series about some plucky upstart, 14-year-old girl that takes down the system from the inside. It's
what book is that?
You ever read The Uglies?
No.
I fucked with that heavy, dude.
Did you?
The Uglies, the Pretties, and then the Specials. That was the third one. And bro, things get crazy. It goes off the rails in the book 3. But I read many young adult novels with female protagonists.
Oh, did you ever read Boxcar Children?
No.
Man, you need to get to the library.
I got it. Okay, well, here's the thing, and this is what I was getting to. When I was a kid, it was like this magical escapism. And now, as an adult, you go to the public library, and you're like, I need to get the fuck out of here as quick as possible. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd look at it like Disneyland. Like, I do my research. I'm like, okay, I go to that section. I take a left there, and that's my book, and then I just leave. Or better yet, you just get it for pickup. Because when you walk around the library now as an adult, or maybe it's just the library in the city, because I was going to libraries like out in the cuts and stuff. These city libraries, man, it's just a bunch of homeless people trying to hide the fact that they're all jerking off in their sweatpants. I'm sorry. You guys should really go check in on your local libraries.
You guys should
I mean, there are people there that could use some aid, I'll say.
You should go check in on.
You check in on, hey buddy, you need a sandwich? Okay, I'll see you later. Good talk.
How do you feel about remember TRL? Total
Request Live. Carson Daly.
Yeah.
I never I think that was like but that was like my sister. Was like a little older than me. That's like what she was into.
Really?
Yeah, I was, like I said, I was like public library, playing Power Rangers action figures kid. I wasn't like cool, like, what's the new music? I was not that guy. So
okay.
I know very little about that besides what Limp Bizkit being on there.
Yeah.
And just making a fool of themselves. And then also Marilyn Manson. I've watched videos of Marilyn Manson where they're like, "You're Satan!" And he's always so eloquent. Yeah. He's always like, "Oh, maybe you should consider the effect that, some of the other things that your children are watching as well. Maybe you could consider that, and maybe just have a sit-down conversation with them." And he's like, there's like bleeding from both of his eyes.
Yeah. That guy freaked me out.
He's still freaky, dude.
Well, all that. Oh, never mind. We won't get serious.
Did you see him? Did you see him in Sons of Anarchy? Oh, dude, yeah, he's let himself go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I could see it.
Right, he's done.
He
did it.
He's like a chihuahua. Like chihuahuas, like when you get them when they're young, they're like cute and then they just do not end well. Chihuahuas never end well. Yeah. They're like high school chicks that peak in high school and then they just get gross.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, keep it going for Edgar, everybody. That was awesome. We love it. We love to see it. We love that jacket.
Thank you.
When's your next Orange House show?
It's every 4th Friday.
Nice.
I don't know when the next one is because I'm not gonna be here for it.
Oh. Yeah,
I'm gonna miss the next few for a while. I'm just gonna go and fucking run around.
Cool.
Get lost. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going down to LA.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I kind of want to just go camp in Yosemite for like a month, you know?
Yeah.
Lose all the quarantine weight, just go hike every day. Fuck off.
Ooh, yeah.
Because you can live outside the gates, camp outside the gates.
Really?
And, yeah. And
Then you
go
never have to pay?
Exactly. You go in early enough before the guards are there in the gate. You just drive right through.
Oh, shit.
That's the trick. If you guys didn't know. And yeah, you can do
Dang.
long-term camping there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, give it up for Edgar, you guys, just dropping those gems of knowledge. All right, our next comic coming up to the stage. Very funny. She's part of the Love Whores gang doing sketches and open mics and stuff. Give it up for Emily Pedersen, everybody.
Hey, what's up, guys? Good to be back at Stab. I slept all day. It was great. Woke up to a fiery orange sun. Always makes me feel like I'm part of a prophecy, and the prophecy is we're all gonna suffocate. It's great. It's great. Yeah, good to be back here. Last time I did this show, I was a lot thinner. I have put on the pounds. I have always been chubby, but now I'm a new category of chubby that I like to refer to as worrying about breaking chairs fat. It's new for me. It's kind of a strange place for me to be in because I'm not used to destroying things with my ass. I'm used to having my ass destroyed. So there's that. But it's not all my fault that I gained the weight. I started a new antipsychotic medication, which isn't as scary as it sounds. It's not like I came out here and said I started a new psychotic medication. That would be scary. Well, that'd be really scary. But the antipsychotic, it made me gain all that weight, and it killed my sex drive dead. Like, dead as a doornail. It's bad. I don't know what to say about it besides it was disappointing for sure, but I was also a little bit psyched about it because by killing my sex drive, it proved to me that my attraction to men is a symptom of psychosis, which I'd suspected for a while actually. But even though I wasn't horny, I would still masturbate because you gotta. It's good for you, guys. It's good for you. But when you're not horny, porn is disturbing, like real disturbing. But I'd power through it, because it's like my only form of exercise. And I got a lot of weird ideas about the world, and I traumatized myself a bunch. One of my weird ideas about the world is I now know for a fact that when, not if, but when aliens invade, they're definitely going to want to fuck us. So I recommend doing some light stretching and getting cool with a lot of weird stuff really quickly, because they're out there. Sometimes when I masturbate, I like to plug my vibrator in, and it makes me feel like I'm making love to my house. Which is like that's when you know you're really coming home, you know. I can keep going. Can I? Yeah. Okay. So I take the antipsychotic medications because I have bipolar disorder. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm always way up or way down, it seems like, and it's irritating because when I'm manic, I make all of these crazy plans, and I always feel like I'm about to be rich, like instantly. Most recently, I thought I was going to become rich on a multi-million-dollar vending machine empire. I wrote the business plan. I waited around for investors for like 30 minutes. Nobody turned up. So the only investors that stepped in were Visa and MasterCard. I'm in debt. I'm in a lot of debt. So I ultimately got sad again, and I decided not to go back to my regular job and not to do the business. I realized I have a girl voice, and I can do phone sex for a living. And I actually turned out really successful because I have a lisp, and I think creeps like lisps, honestly. So it's working out for me. And give me some prompts.
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
Here we go. Well, first, give it up for Emily Petersen. Is it Peterson or Pedersen?
Peterson.
See, I knew it, Emma.
I knew it because
Yeah.
she had said Pedersen, but I
She
wanted
did.
to confirm. Names are important, are they not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess. I'm
Make up
not
a
mad.
conspiracy theory.
Make up a conspiracy theory. Okay. Okay, so librarians, they got into the business because they're voyeurs and they want to watch homeless people masturbate. Librarians don't actually know what the Dewey Decimal System is. They just want to see some weird shit. That's what they're about, and they planned this. They planned the decline of public library system to just be a place to watch people masturbate.
More like gooey decimal system.
Hey-oh!
Sweaty dentist.
Sweat. Oh my God. So I had a dentist one time, and he had Parkinson's. So it's comedy gold. So he would be working on my mouth stones, and he would be like leaning on my face to steady his hand, like while he was drilling into my gums, and he would just pump me with nitrous so that I wouldn't move and I wouldn't mind having my face smushed like this, like for an hour. And then he'd let me leave, and I was like 16, so I'd have to sit in my car high on nitrous for like 10 minutes. And one time he was focusing so much, he dripped from his like brow right into my gaping mouth. It was great. I love that guy. He's dead now.
Name your top 3 body odors.
Top 3 body odors. Like favorite top 3? Top
Sure.
3.
Sure.
Okay. That's a tricky one. Is it romantic to say my boyfriend's body odor? Like, I guess. Adorable. Yeah, he smells pretty good, I guess. I like it. I wouldn't bottle it or anything, but I enjoy it when it wafts my direction. Other body odors, skunk isn't so bad. Reminds me of weed. That's a body odor. It's a skunk body, usually a dead skunk body. Third,
New prompt.
but
What
bodies
is-
are disgusting.
What does your boyfriend smell like?
My boyfriend smells like.
We could all just go over and smell him
Yeah,
too.
go
That's
sniff
an
him.
option.
Andrew, he smells like honeysuckle on a warm spring morning. Yeah. And like normal gunk.
Okay, so I'm gonna pose a scenario to you. All right.
Okay.
You're the president of the first colony on another planet. What
Mistake.
scandal is gonna cancel you?
My complete lack of ability and qualifications. I couldn't lead a colony here. I couldn't lead a colony on another planet. We would all starve and suffocate. But other than that, probably some shit I did when I was 18. It's always something you did when you were 18. One of my early stand-up sets. Not good, you guys. Not good. I've grown. Don't go looking for it, please. Other than that, probably fucking Martians. Like, there's no way I'm not gonna fuck the Martians.
Well, that kind of almost answers my next question, kind of piggybacking off of that. What, not to be so negative as the first question, but like what are some things you would look forward to in your new colony that you would start on another planet? I assume now Mars.
Yeah, well, tentacles. I love tentacles. I didn't know I loved tentacles until the quarantine, and like I had to dig deeper for porn and challenge myself. Now I'm all about tentacles, guys. They are great. They're like, there's no objectification. It's just a girl and a tentacle or two. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hentai is ahead of its time. I'm a weeb now, I guess. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to tentacles. I'm looking forward to getting out of the airlock chamber and just being able to suffocate and die instantly. That'll be nice when people look up my YouTube videos. And I'm looking forward to being away from Republicans. We're not going to let them come with us. Having billionaire friends will be nice. Hopefully not. Oh, God, that
They're
ruins
gonna be
everything. They're going to be
Republicans.
Republicans. God. I'm not looking forward to this anymore, unless there's like an excess of tentacles. Like, there's gonna have to be so
enough
many
tentacles to make up for Republicans.
Yeah. And the Republicans, if they have tentacles, they're cool. Yeah.
All right. Last prompt here. Worst celebrity to be stuck in an elevator with.
Well, Donald Trump, because he'd rape me, and that would be disappointing. Elevators are awkward enough.
Okay, how about the best celebrity to be stuck in an elevator with? Because that got dark.
I'm sorry. I'm so alt. Best celebrity. Kill and eat the rich. I don't care. Yeah. Oh, Terry Gross. Yeah. That'd be fun. I'd like that. Oh, or Kai Risdall from Marketplace. I love his voice.
I love Kai Risdall as well.
I love Kai Risdall.
Don't you love when he does the numbers?
Yeah.
I don't understand the numbers, but whenever he says that when we get back, we'll do the numbers, I'm like, yeah, you fucking bet we are.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the numbers.
Kai
I'm so
Risdall.
excited for the numbers.
Let's do the numbers. Let's do the numbers all night. Yeah, I love Kai Risdall. I want him to officiate my wedding someday. Yeah.
With tentacles.
With tentacles.
Give it up for
the honeymoon.
Emily
Right.
Peterson, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's keep this going with your next comic. Please put your hands together for Willie Travis.
Yay. Yeah. So I've recently come to the conclusion that I'm just going to baffle white people. I'm not going to scare them anymore. Yeah, the pandemic changed that up. Had to change it up, man. I like to confuse them in public now. I don't know why I had this like sassy thing going on here. It's means business. I don't know, man. Like I was at the grocery store just the other week. I saw a woman reading the side of a box of Special K with strawberries. I just walk up behind her. Have you seen Archie? Archie was here, and then he sent me to the store. I just walk away. It's enjoyable for all the parties included. I was at a Home Depot. Saw a guy holding on to 2 water pumps in both hands with an unsure face. I find optimal spacing
In a world where the quality of water pump varies by manufacturer, one man will find himself torn between the 2 that will decide his pool's fate. Find out this winter who takes a dive when one man gets pumped.
That's how I was raised to talk to white people. I don't know how you guys were raised. That same store, which is a grocery store / Home Depot, they're new. Brand new. You ain't even seen them yet. I saw a woman squeezing oranges. I hide behind the bananas.
One was a ripened piece of fruit, fresh off the truck and in a strange new land. The other, a mom looking for more than an influx of vitamin C for her kids. This summer, their worlds will collide, and the age-old question will finally be answered. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
I raise up from the bananas with one in hand and a big-ass smile. Actually, turns out she was extremely horrified and very, very old. Had to flee the scene because I didn't want to get arrested. Very much a possibility in my line of black. Corey, hit me.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, first, please, by all means. That
No.
deserves it.
No.
All right. Explain to a cop what mommy milkers are.
All I got to do is just dig into my wallet, pull out that photo of mommy milkers.
Mommy milkers.
Oh man, you know, I mean, that's like the get out of free jail card, right? It's like, you know, I got one free mommy milking pass that I keep in my wallet. You know, I was gonna use it, but you know, in case of an emergency, I just explained to the officer that mommy milking can help his donut infatuation. That's where I took that. Donuts. Yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all you're
that's
getting.
more than I thought you'd have.
That's all you're getting from
honestly.
mommy milkers.
All right. A blizzard of lizards.
A blizzard of lizards. You know, I'm actually, one of my fears as a 6'4" black man is besides rats and mice and small rodents is lizards and other amphibians. I hate them. You know, I don't know. I was always concerned where I was from, you know, which is the hood, surprise, that, you know, like dudes around my neighborhood would find out, you know, like my most darkest and secret fears, and they would, you know, do things like drop lizards on me, or, you know, roll gerbil wheels at me, or, you know, get in my house and plant mouse traps.
Wouldn't they be doing you a service if they're planting mouse traps?
Well,
They're getting rid of your enemies.
there are no enemies.
The mice.
No, there are no mice, but they know that I'm terrified of the prospect of mice. I hate that. And yeah, frogs, man. When I was younger, I was told they're frogs. Like when they pee on you, you get a wart. Yeah, no amphibians, no lizards, no animals.
Tell me about having brunch with the devil.
Brunch with the devil. I was there. It was in London about 2 years ago. I was with my mother, my sister, my mom's gay friend. We were at this very nice, I don't know what they call them out there, eatery. It was the one across from the big, from like the big Ferris wheel out there, like the big one, not the one here in Sacramento. He eats that one for lunch. But yeah, it was really nice, really quaint, and the devil joined us. Yeah, the devil being my sister. She's never respected me. I don't know. She's always put an F, like, so my nickname is Smurf. It's a family nickname. I shouldn't have to explain it. I've had it. I've had it since birth, so we'll just Smurf along. But she's always replaced the F with a P, and like you're not even referencing anything anymore. Smurp. What up, Smurp? Like, you're not, I hate you.
Okay, here's kind of a softball for you.
Oh.
Nacho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh, wow. Gonna bring out the Nacho Man, are you? Yeah. The Nacho Man. Randy Savage.
It makes me think of the episode of The Simpsons when he was singing Nacho Man. I wanna be. It was, he had like the nacho hat. You remember that?
Yes. Now I remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah. No. Look, I was all set to do.
You ready for some improv under the guise of Macho Man, only replaced with nachos and the nacho hat? It's not as easy as it I mean, it's kind of tough because the way the mind works, it's not processing fast enough. And
Yeah, this is no, but it's fun. It seems like something I can work at. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just giving you gold here. Here's a serious question. Where was the beef?
Where was the beef? And it was on both ends of the coast, man.
Yeah.
East Coast, West Coast beef, dog, you know?
Yeah.
Had to shut it down. We lost Pac, we lost Biggie, we lost Paul Walker. You know, it had to.
What was his involvement? What secrets did he hold?
like Sonic the Hedgehog, he had to go fast, man. It's terrible.
Okay, last one here, because I hope you have some deep thoughts on this. I want to know your warm takes on the still fairly recent Lola Bunny discourse. Remember everything that was going on with Lola Bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know your thoughts on this.
They de-thicked her, right?
They de-thicked her,
Yeah. So my pals, you know, a whole bunch of weebs back in New Jersey. Yeah.
Jersey weebs.
Yeah,
That's a
Jersey
special
weebs,
breed.
baby. Homegrown. Yeah, that was a hot topic in our group chat, man. I'm afraid to admit. Yeah, man, thick Lola. I mean, to be fair, isn't it kind of like saying like young women, you know, can't be thick? And look, all right, like, you know, all right, look, all right, I'm go back a little bit further.
Please do.
Okay. All right. When we say thick, all right, what is Cardi B saying? She's saying, hold on, no, there's a word. Wait for it. Confident.
Oh, okay.
See, thick equals confident. One of those C's stands for confidence. All right? And that's what they were attempting to show with Lola in the 90s version. You can be confident, young ladies. All right? Now you can't be confident. Jacqueline agrees. Or she doesn't.
Yeah, that's what that head motion means.
No.
Universally is agreeing.
I was aware. I was trying to avoid her, actually. I didn't want to.
So I am to understand that you think the original Space Jam Lola Bunny design was a feminist statement. She was a proud and confident
thick bunny.
feminist.
Yeah.
She was a thick bunny.
She was a proud and thick bunny, man. Have we not all been to what was that fucking site that they do all the
Newgrounds?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that.
Oh, okay.
That one. Yeah, there's thick Lolas all over the place. Look, all right, I'm not saying I'm not condoning anything that's been set up here, okay? But no, it was just a dumb, goofy, hot topic. I was laughing at my dumb, goofy friends, all right, because I don't give a fuck. Both movies sucked.
Both movies sucked. Thank you. Thank you. I'm tired of this, like, trying to rewrite history of Space Jam being a good movie.
Yeah, no, never
It's
was.
a fun movie.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
a good
it was
movie?
good.
Fuck no.
No.
It's a bad movie.
No.
It's a very bad movie.
And you know, the new movie, I felt the same way in the sense of, you know, this is fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I was hoping it would be more fun. I got 10 minutes in and gave up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It just wasn't fun enough.
I felt that about
It
the Tom and Jerry movie.
Yes, same.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
we
do
were
it.
watching it, and I was thinking about you because I know you're a Tom and Jerry fan.
Oh, bad.
And it was not good. It just wasn't fun at all.
Yeah.
Give it up for Willie Travis,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you, guys.
I like to end on a big laugh.
Going for Willie, you guys, and Corey. Just out here starting their own Looney Tunes podcast. I don't know. All right, our next comic coming up to the stage. Give it up for the very funny Dana Bryant, everybody. What?
Just
Oh.
for the record, I'm not actually a stand-up, so this is all gonna be made up right now. So yeah, I'm really excited about this because like I have a lot of conversations with my friends about like topics, but they're all like super extroverted. I'm not. So they'll be like, oh, let's talk about this. And I'll be like, let me, and then they'll like go. And and then like 3 topics deep, I'll be like, but wait, I had a comment about that first thing, but then it's too late. And it's hard because I'm smarter than them, and I really think they need to know what I have to say. A number of people here have talked about their weight change in the pandemic. I feel bad when I tell people, oh, I lost 30 pounds. Like, yeah. If you think this looks thick, you should have seen me 30 pounds ago. I had a really great diet during the pandemic. It was called I only went to the grocery store once a month for fear of dying. And I bought a bunch of vegetables, and then I guilted myself into like not eating, if I don't eat these, I've just wasted my money. And then also, depression. When you're really depressed, it's amazing how much food you don't eat. And that was great. Like, I was like, I'm not hungry. Fuck yeah, let's lose 20 pounds. Like, yeah. Woo! Okay,
Ooh.
and I feel like I've done a real stand-up thing.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Do you want to get into some premises and topics?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's start picking apples with Donald Trump.
Oh man.
Like if you were gonna go up to like Apple Hill with Donald Trump.
Right. Okay.
What's the deal?
Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure he'd pick like the worst apples and be like, "These are the best apples I've ever tasted." I'm like, "Dude, there's fucking worms in here." But and then I feel like by like halfway through picking, I'd be the one doing all the apple picking, and he would be like up in the shack where they sell all the tasty sweets, like hitting on the women. Right. And something tells me the apples he like will all be orange, and I don't think there are any tasty orange apples.
How do you feel about Blake winning The Bachelorette?
Oh my God.
Because we're in a group chat, kind of talking about The Bachelor. Who's gonna get the rose?
Right. So if you don't know, Blake came from Canada and stole one of our women. And he came in late, which is always like drama because it's like all these guys have been here for 2 weeks, and how dare he come in after 2 weeks and steal our woman. Like, I'm not mad at it because I thought they were a cute couple. Like, would I date him? No, because he's dumb.
Yeah.
And as I've established before, I'm smarter than everybody else. Seriously, I have the documentation if you'd like me to show you after the show. I carry a cut.
Yes.
But, they're cute, and let's be real, the chances, I read online one time that you have a better chance at a relationship starting in the workplace lasting than one you got on The Bachelor.
That's true.
Right? So if you're thinking, I want a man or a woman, go to your office, or, that'll be a better shot for you.
Okay.
Right.
I like it. Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
Ooh, see, that's really hard because I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Like, I like Lord of the Rings because Elijah Wood can get it. Like, he can get it.
Like Elijah Wood or Hobbit Elijah Wood?
Like Elijah Wood in any of his forms. Like Elijah Wood in The Hobbit. Elijah Wood in this creepy movie where he has like weird bowl cut. Elijah Wood is like Huck Finn when he was 10 or whatever.
Elijah Wood, wait. When she was 10. When she was 10 too.
He's older than me, so it was age appropriate at the time.
Yeah. What about Elijah? Did you ever see Flipper? Remember when he was in Flipper?
Right.
Topless Elijah.
Talk about I'm getting wet.
Because it's Flipper, yeah.
Right. But if you want to make my dreams come true, put Elijah Wood and Daniel Radcliffe in a film together.
Ooh,
they could be brothers. They could be lovers. I don't care. Just put them together.
You put him in glasses. He'd have to wear some glasses. Then it would be they would be the opposite of a lesbian couple that look like sisters. It'd be the gay couple that looks... No one says that about me and my girlfriend.
Did you know that there's actually an Instagram page where it's people guess whether you're dating or siblings, and it's creepy how people get it wrong all the time.
They get it wrong?
Oh, they get it wrong. Do you know how many people date each other that look like they could be related?
That's some narcissistic shit, right?
Right.
Whoops.
That's why I only like really scrawny men, because I don't want that to happen to me.
Have you ever been to Denio's Farmers Market and swap meet?
Okay, so you just hit on some like childhood trauma.
Oh no! This is gonna be great.
So like, my dad, would buy shit secondhand, and like that was his career. Like he would buy stuff secondhand at yard sales and Denio's and whatever, and then he would like sell it back to people for more money.
Oof.
And like I used to have to get up as a teenager and like spend my weekends as a teenager going to Denio's and like hawking shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was cute when I was like 5 and I could paint rocks and be like, hey, buy a rock. And then people would be like, oh, look at this cute kid. But like that doesn't work when you're like 15.
It could work now. Have you ever thought of going back to it now, selling painted rocks? You could do an Etsy store.
Right? I've got a really great bra that I think would help if I wore that while I'm there.
This is my bartering bra.
Right. If you like these boulders, buy some rocks.
Yeah. Oh, write that down. That's your slogan. That's the big banner over your tent. Oh man, my aunt used to work at Denio's and she sold the rugs, like the many rug peddlers. She was like that. How do you feel about big rugs, living space area rugs?
Like in people's houses? I mean,
just like in general.
I don't have, they make me nervous because
Why?
like I'm a klutz and I also like to drink wine. And I don't want to like go to somebody's house and ruin their rug. And I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Like, I guess I could, like, pay for it, but, like, I don't need that pressure. I'm already socially awkward. Like, I don't need the extra pressure of being like, now I'm going to have to write you a check. Oh, wait. Oh, right, there's Venmo now.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, man. Let's see. Do you like getting pedicures?
I feel like this whole thing is becoming, like, weird things I don't like because of my dad.
Dang it. Wait, what? Expand.
No, I have like a phobia of people touching my feet because like when I was a kid, my dad would walk by and like literally try to pull my toes off because he thought it was funny. Right? Yeah, like I'm like, that's not funny. And now I'm like I'll know I've found true love when I've met a man that'll let touch my feet. Like the first question I need to ask a dude would be like, do you have a foot fetish? Because that's gonna be a problem for me. Yeah.
What else? Foot fetishes.
I mean,
no. Yeah, go for it.
I mean, you do you. I mean, I'm probably not going to participate unless I don't know if you want to pay me. Like that's fine. Is that a thing that people do? Like, can I make money that way? I'm looking for new side hustles.
Yeah, you could do that. I don't know.
Nice.
Sell pictures of feet. Someone said
Right.
that once with shoes on. I'm like, so then you're just looking at dirty shoes?
Right?
That's
No.
yeah. Ew.
Well, then I have a foot fetish because I'm on Amazon looking for shoes like all the time.
Ooh. Do you
Yeah.
use Amazon a lot?
Only because I'm a geriatric millennial.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I have to buy shoes with good foot support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about your arches.
I have I have spectacular arches. They are very deep. If they were a vagina, you could put a huge one in there. Have you heard of the Good Feet store? Like that's a store in Sacramento. You can buy like inserts for your shoes. And I went in there and I got measured and the girl's like, dude, you have like the biggest arches I've ever seen before. And I've worked here for years. And I'm like, that's a weird thing to like have a plaque for. Like I feel like I need a plaque to be like, I've got the thickest arches in Sacramento. Thank you.
2 C's?
I don't know. I think these may be like legit H's.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
How do you feel about the library? We've had, it's almost a running theme, kind of.
Right, the
Or Randy
library.
Savage, you pick. One of the two.
I feel like the library is like on a list of things that are like, and this is gonna be a list of like places I've always thought it'd be fun to like hook up, but like never had the balls to do it, or the man, like never had a man to do it either. But you know, like I think of libraries, I think of like, you know, the 90s movies where the kids are like hooking up in the college library. I'm like, yeah, that's what libraries are for. Like, I buy books at Barnes and Nobles. I don't need books. I need some action in the stacks.
What if you, okay, last question. This is the last one. If you were, what section would you fuck in? Would you pick a certain one?
Well, definitely not the human anatomy, because that class failed me a lot in college. Like, they don't teach you shit about what goes on down here in college. Probably like, you know, maybe like the good cooking section.
The cooking section.
Right? I feel like they know what temperature to heat things up to where like it's gonna be tasty but not scorching. You know, you don't want to go. You don't want anything to go bad there, right? And then I think there's a lot of imagery on the covers that I think would be really helpful for that. You know. That carrot's looking pretty enticing next to that cabbage.
All right, give it up for Dana, everybody. That was great. All right. Well, are you guys ready for your last comic? I'll do a set. Do you guys want me to do a set? Okay.
Give it up for your headliner, Emma Haney.
Woo! You guys give it up for all of yourselves for coming out here and doing the thing. Yeah. I just have new jokes. Is it okay if I work on new jokes I haven't said yet? All right. So I am a delivery driver at FedEx. Yeah. It's so great. But I've been talking about it on stage more. And ever since I've been doing that, now after shows, people will come up to me and feel the need to tell me about like their neighborhood delivery person, which is weird. They're just like, yeah, man, my FedEx driver in my neighborhood, he just drives around like blasting his like Leonard Skinner, like his music, and he just looked like he's having a great time. And I'm just like, he's not. He's probably not. But then I started thinking like, what do my customers say about me? Like, what would they say if someone asked them about their FedEx driver? They'd just be like, yeah, they're pretty weird. They just drive around listening to audiobooks. It's usually like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, just some real nerdy shit. It's pretty bad. And you guys have found me out. I love that stuff. I'm a whore for lore, everybody. I love it. Give me a good quest. I'm here for it. I'm that white. Quarantine weight. I gained a couple lbs during the quarantine, and I just recently bought a Peloton bike. Hell yeah, yeah, give it up, cycling bros, I guess. I don't know. But when I bought that, all my friends were just like, oh, you're rich, you're buying a Peloton. And I was like, yeah, rich in debt, like what? Who just has like $2,500 to throw on anything out ever? Like, I can't do that. But now I've noticed since I've been riding it, it's cool because I can just like ride it alone. I don't have to like exercise in front of people, which is like my big thing. I hate doing that. But I've found that I'm starting to get that cocky like cyclist mentality. Like even if I'm by myself, like I'm just in my room just like cycling out of the seat with my helmet on because I'm safe, and I'm just like riding it in my room, and my cat will come in there and just start like rubbing on my wheel, and I'm just like, on your left, get the fuck out of the way. Oh, cats. My friend's cat just got back from the vet a couple weeks ago. He got fucked up in a cat fight, and then they found out that he has feline AIDS, which is like a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. It's fucked up, you're laughing, but no. Feline AIDS is like a real thing, which is crazy. And I live like a block up from my friend's house, so like we see each other a lot. And I was like, oh no, what if I accidentally was the cause of his feline AIDS? Because the apartment I live in, my bedroom is closest to the alley. And one thing I found with living in Midtown Sacramento is there's a shit ton of feral cats that just run around. And like probably like a month ago, I was trying to sleep and there was a cat that was like in heat in the alley. So for like 40 minutes, this cat was just like, wow. Like for like 40 minutes straight at the point, and then I got to the point where I was just like, can someone just come fuck this cat? Can someone just get her to shut the fuck up? And I'm like, what if that was Cowboy? What if Cowboy's like, well, I'll do my due diligence and go fuck this cat? We got feline AIDS. The silent killer, you guys, mostly because they can't talk. I'm ready.
All right. Talk about vests with cutoff sleeves.
First of all, I feel like I'm being attacked.
You are.
Okay.
You are being directly attacked.
Well, okay, so I'm trying to branch out with like my stage gear, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I always wear a jacket and like black. So I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do tonight? I'm going to Stab, the little alt home club. I'm gonna wear a tie-dye shirt with this red panda on it because I feel like it'll lessen the blow for the feline AIDS. And then I'm gonna I took a jacket that I had and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cut the sleeves off.
That's
I think it looks okay.
It looks great.
Listen,
It looks
thank
great.
you. I'm so brave. Just a lesbian wearing a cutoff jean vest, brave. Never been done.
Tell me about the time you met Bigfoot.
The time I met Bigfoot, this motherfucker, you guys. There was actually a time I go up to Humboldt County, that's actually where I got this shirt, at the Eureka Zoo. I go up there once or twice a year because I have really bad bipolar 2. I get depressed for a long time, months at a time. I used to take a lot of mood stabilizers, but now I find that 2 trips to the woods, microdosing mushrooms, is a great alternative instead of taking pills. Thank you. So I do that a couple times a year. But the last time I went with a group of friends, I took a little too much. And we were disc golfing out in the woods. And I thought I saw Bigfoot, and it was super trippy. And then I tried to get my camera out, and I took a picture, and then later it was like a big bush. It wasn't... I need to get my prescription checked, I think.
Okay, here's something I feel like you probably have some thoughts on because you kept bringing it up. Public libraries.
This is my new joke. All right, no.
Thank you for that, Corey.
Yeah. A what? Public libraries. I do go to the public library still. I have a membership. I have a card. No bigs. I also have a lot of late fees. But the late fees for the library are tight because they're only like 25 cents. So like even if you like don't pay for a book for like 10 years, they're like, you owe us $6.75. And I'm like, I could pay that. My mom goes to the library a lot because now, I don't know if you guys know this because it's like technically outdated technology. They sell DVDs at public libraries for like $2. Like, good-ass movie. I got Dude, Where's Your Car? Which I wouldn't think would be at a public library. I'm like, that's a little... Now we know who's going there. And I got... What else I got? Murphy's Romance. Do you guys know what Murphy's Romance is? It's a 1980s romantic comedy with Sally Field and James Garner. Yeah,
hubba.
It's a good ass movie. It's like one of those rare 80s comedies that like kind of holds up. I think it was written by a woman. I don't know. It's good.
Here's a last topic.
Okay.
Dead celebrity holograms.
Dead celebrity holograms, like Tupac.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, okay. Yeah. Like, I feel like with the technology, is that what we needed? Like, really?
Like, that's what we're using it for?
Like, that's what we're using it for. They're like, you know, it'd be great, bring Tupac to Coachella. If you were going to see a dead celebrity hologram, which one would you guys want to see? What do you think would be a funny... Walter Matthau would be a good one.
Oh my God, you nailed it right there,
yeah,
Walter Matthau.
That's like obscure enough.
That'd be fantastic.
But we because it'd be like, what?
Man.
And then secretly, Jack Lemmon would come in.
I was
and
just
they'd be
going to
like,
say, I want to see both of them. Yeah, I want to see, is Jack Lemmon dead yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both in the ground.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. Yeah.
I love those two. I grew up on like the grumpier old men movies.
so good.
Both of them. They're so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, yeah.
What's the guy's name? Meredith.
Burgess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always thought, I'm like, that's who I'm gonna be. The dad.
You're a
who's
bum
just,
rock.
You're a bum. Yeah, that guy. But in that movie, he's just like, I smoke Camel cigarettes and eat 10 plates of bacon a day. And he had these glasses. It was great. I love it. Is that the last one?
Yeah, I mean, unless you had any other hot takes on anything else you wanted to talk about.
I'll take an audience suggestion.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We should always do
That's
that.
a good idea.
Oh, look at us
Willie,
coming up on the
Willie,
fly.
tell her something
Well,
to talk
let
about.
me pick.
No.
Okay, switch to someone else. No, wait, what? Hunting in the woods. Well,
Are you a hunter?
geez, No.
You don't look like a hunter.
In Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm a hunter. Have you guys played that game, Red Dead? No one's played it? Dude, that game is sick. It's like open world, Old West. I will go out in game time for 2 months and just kill a bunch of shit and skin it and sell their pelts. But that game is cool, the new one, because as time passes, like your facial hair grows. So like I'll leave my camp and I'll be like, I'm gonna I do all this shit in the game. I'm like, because you could take a bath in it. Why? Why do you need to take a bath?
Is it
in
a
that
Wild
game?
West bath though, like where it's like a lady bathes you?
This is what's wild. And I thought if this was like going to be a real thing in real life, because they had to have it like back in the day. You could just go to a hotel in this game and pay 25 cents for a hot bath.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be tight if you could still you just like, oh, I'm going past the AM PM. I want to get a bath real quick. And then halfway through the bath, someone knocks on the door and it's a lady and she goes, do you need any help? And for 50 more cents, she will come in and rub you down herself, wash your hair. And that's in a game. Why does that need to be in a video game? But I'll do that shit, clean myself up. I go to the barber, I get some supplies, and then I go out for like 2 months in the game and just can't. You could set up tents and can't. It's you guys. This is really just this whole show was an endorsement for Red Dead Redemption 2. Give it up for me, you guys.
Yes.
Give it up for all the comics, all you guys that you saw. Give it up for the folks at home. This is Warm Takes. Me and Corey co-produce and host this show. It's super great. We like to do kind of shows where you work out little different comedy muscles.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to get a good workout in every once in a while. But that is the end of the show. You can catch us here probably next month. We'll figure out the day. You can always check out Stab Comedy Theater, streaming stuff 7 days a week. So go to the website, check them out, and have a good night and get home safe.
Thank you all for joining us. That is the show for the night. And now is the part where I talk to the streaming audience, and it's weird for the live audience. We're working this all out. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's figure out where we can send you guys. I saw Impro. Are they still? I wanted to send you guys to them. Let's see if they're still going. Gonna raid the streaming audience, the Twitch audience, over to Impro. I don't know that we've ever raided to them before, so hold on. I've been typing the raids recently because the other it doesn't matter. You guys don't care, but it works easier this way. Let's see if they're still going. Hope to see you. Maybe not tomorrow. Suzette, I believe, is taking a couple weeks off, and I cannot raid that channel. Shit biscuits. Okay, then let's send you to Unexpected Productions. Hold on. But I will be back here Monday. What was the game that Corinne's got me playing? I can't remember. Don't Starve, I think. So check that out on Monday. Is there an S on that? I'm sorry, guys. This raid has been... Oh, God. This is not going well. Thanks for hanging in there. I'm just going to try and click on it. I'm going to try and click and see if that works better. But check out the full calendar of events, obviously, at stabcomedytheater.com. See what's coming up. And hope to see you guys again soon. Have a good night. Hold on for the raid.